newspaper, whether I seen a solicitation sign, offense or not, knocking on their door. I ain't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I was knocking on their door. I didn't solicitation sign right there by the doorbell. I'm ringing the doorbell. You know what I'm saying? I ain't care about that solicitation sign. You know what I'm saying? As long as there wasn't no dog in that fence, I'm coming in that fence too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is when you out there knocking on doors. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, it's a numbers game. You gotta talk to people. You gotta talk to people.
Right.
You gotta talk to people. The more people you talk to, in my situation, the more orders you get. You know what I'm saying? With campaigning, the more people you talk to, more votes you could possibly get.
Right.
So he thinking he doing a good thing out there knocking on doors, trying to get these votes and get into an office. You know what I'm saying? So he can help change stuff for his people, right?
Right.
And he get the police called on him. You know what I'm saying? He showed he's still a nigga. That's what the white devil showed him, that he's still a nigga. I don't give a damn if you running for she didn't give a damn if he was running for office, you're still a nigga.
Right.
And I'm still a white woman. I can call the police and they'll be here in a hurry. Cause ain't no telling what she told them. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had this one white woman, I knocked on her door. Wasn't a solicitation sign, wasn't a fence, no nothing. I just knocked on the door. You know what I'm saying? I talked to her about the newspaper. She said she wasn't interested. All right, cool. I'm holler at you. You know what I'm saying? I leave. Next thing you know, police is coming. You know what I'm saying? And I called my manager around there. He come pick me up. You know, to come pick me up. And he talking to the police. Police telling him that the woman said I put my foot in the door. I was being aggressive. She was fearing for her life and all this. I was like, I just looked at him and started laughing. Like, literally, I just looked like, if you believe that you's a fool. Like, straight up and down, you believe that you a fool. I looked at him and started laughing. Put my foot in the door. What I look like? Put my foot in the door. Like, come on, man. That's crazy. But it ain't no telling what these devils will do out here. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they can call the police and the police will come kill you.
Right.
They know that.
Right.
And that's really what they hoping, and that's what they banking on. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Kind of a con. While this was the first time he personally had experienced this, Burley said it's a reality.
It's actually a reality, because I lived that reality, because that's what like I said, I knocked on doors for about 12 years doing door-to-door sales for the newspaper. And I've had so many police call on me, and so many white women done lying, saying I done did this, and this, or done stole something off the porch. I'm like, look, you can check my pockets. I ain't stole nothing. I ain't put my foot in the door or nothing. Go ahead.
Kind of a con. Burley said it's a reality. He has to be prepared for while campaigning as a black man in rural areas.
See, I thought if you was campaigning as a black man, you out there trying to get in office and help your people out and changing what's wrong with society and make it good. You understand? Why would you have to be prepared? The white man that's out there campaigning, that's running for office, that's going out there knocking on doors, they ain't got to do that.
Right.
They can come through the black neighborhood and everything and be safe.
Right.
But you telling me as a black man, if you go in a rural white neighborhood, you got to prepare for that, because you never know what's going to happen? What's that tell you about what voting has done for us? What does that tell you about how these devils, white America, feel about you even running for office?
Right.
Why are we wasting our time going up there to the voting booths, and we got to worry about knocking on doors, trying to get a vote in a rural white neighborhood? But yet these devils, they can walk through a black neighborhood all day long. They'll be safe. They ain't got to worry about nobody trying to get them. They can knock on doors. Black people talking to them, all this happy-go-lucky, everything. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't go out there and vote, they still talk to him and everything. He's safe. He doesn't have to worry about nothing.
Right.
But if you're a black candidate, these things you have to worry about, especially here in Kentucky.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what does that tell us about what voting has done for us? Because you talk to these older black folks, they're like, oh, we've come a long way, but still got a long way to go.
Right.
Now, somebody make that make sense. How the hell we've come a long way, but still got a long way to go? How do you view that as a success? How do you view that as a good thing? Go ahead.
Kind of a con. We were aggravated. And when you are a black candidate in white countries, sadly, it's the reality of it, he said.
That's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Being a black candidate in a white neighborhood thinking you finna get some white votes. Look, get your black ass out that neighborhood. These devils don't give a damn about you. They call the police on you and hope the police come out there and shoot you. Go ahead.
Kind of a con. You know, people would be petty or they would feel threatened when they see a group of another race. They wouldn't usually.
Now, see, I'm gonna stop you right there because a white man can walk through a black neighborhood all day long,
right,
all across America,
right,
and not feel worried or unsafe or anything like that. So how come as a black man in America, even running for a political office, you had to worry about making white America uncomfortable you coming through the neighborhood? I mean, what do you think they do? You know what I'm saying? You got this political signs and T-shirts on saying vote for such and such. You know what I'm saying? What they think you doing out there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What Trump done told all black people are thieves and murderers and gangbangers. You know what I'm saying? What's that devil name? Clinton. Yeah. Hillary done called all black men super predators. You know what I'm saying? So that's how white America view you, as a super predator. They view you as a drug dealer, as a drug user, as a third class citizen. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at you as an equal.
Right.
Even though you begging and pleading and just want to be equal to them, they don't look at you as an equal. They look at you as a peasant, whether you running for office or not.
Right.
You a peasant. Even if that's, I'm gonna tell you the story. I was working for what's the stop over here. You understand? And at the end of the night, we would back up to a dumpster that's across the street and throw all the old donuts in the dumpster. Right? I seen two devils or three devils, two dudes and a female. They was out there digging through the dumpster, getting donuts out. You understand? So when I back up, they take these big bags of leftover dirty ass donuts, and they, you know what I'm saying, they set them off to the side, and then they go behind the trucks and go out of the property. You know what I'm saying? And then they just sitting there. I guess they was just waiting for me to go. I go over there and ask them, what y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? They was like, the woman was like, is it a crime walking down the street? I look at it like, nah, devil, but it's trespassing is a crime, and you was just over here trespassing. You know what I'm saying? That's a crime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then she want to talk about, well, them donuts can feed people around here starving, this, and this, and I'm like, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're starving or not, but you know what I'm saying? Get the hell on out of here. That's right. What you can do. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, what she said something stupid like, you don't get paid nothing, and you broke this and this. I'm like, bitch, you was just digging. Salaki. I was just like, devil, you was digging through the goddamn trash can. You was just digging through and you want to talk about my job. I got a job. At least I got a job. You was digging through a trash can, and you look like you're high off of meth and some other things right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset of these devils out here.
Right.
They could be at the lowest, you could be at your highest, and they still look at you like you're trash.
That's right.
Even though you was the one digging through the trash trying to get some donuts, but you was looking at me with my job. You know what I'm saying? I get paid. You know what I'm saying, for this job, and you looking at me like I'm not nothing.
Right.
But you was just digging through the trash. You see what I'm saying? That's how all these devils look at us. No matter if you're just a regular person at a job or you're running for a political office.
Right.
They don't give a damn. They the same woman would have told that man running for political office, you know what I'm saying, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You running for political office and you digging through a trash can. But yet he ain't nothing. But yet, so for some reason, these devils at their level still think they better than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They still think they better than you.
Right.
You can have a job, nice car, millions of dollars, whatever. This homeless bum still think they better than you.
Right.
And you wanna know why? Because they got that white skin. They still got white privilege. They still got that white skin. In America, that means something.
Right.
That means something in America. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Go finish out the story.
Kind of a con. They are raised to look at skin colors differently, and that is just how people are raised to hate each other.
I'm gonna stop you right there too. That's just how people are raised. You know what I'm saying? And you out there running a campaign, a political campaign, and you're doing what you're supposed to do,
right.
Talking to the people. And we as black people still are. That's just how people was raised. We got to get over that, or whatnot. When now the hell you don't got to get over that. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to get over that because they don't get over nothing. But yet you want to forgive them for everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But again, I would ask, why is you out there in that rural neighborhood when you should be out there talking to your people?
That's right.
Because if you're running for office, you should be trying to help your people out. But yet you more worried about going out there to the rural people, talking to, you know what I'm saying, these dirty, dingy white people.
That's
these dirty, dingy devils. Why are you worried about these devils when you should be worried about your people? That's why you running for office, right?
Right.
You want to change America, right? But yet you feel, this is how people live. You understand that? That's why these niggas that run for office are blind and dumb, and ain't nothing ever changed for black people.
Right.
Because once they get in office, they get hush money to shut the hell up and look the other way. You understand? Or they wanna help women abort all their babies.
Right.
Pass laws so women can abort all their babies, and then we're gonna wonder where all our population at. Well, hell, you abort more than you let live every year. So where do you think the population is going?
Right.
Go ahead.
Kind of a con. Sometimes it may as well be the 1960s or even before Reconstruction, the way some people look at others. Burley added, not only were we amazed, that is one of the sad things. Cops are probably going to be called on candidates like us.
But again, white candidates can walk through black neighborhoods and nobody calls the police. You understand?
Right.
That's how that devil was able to go into that grocery store and kill 10 black old people, that was black, because nobody profiled them.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. Every time you see a devil coming through your neighborhood or our neighborhoods, we should profile them just like they profile us.
That's right.
The hell, what are you doing here? Why are you over here? You understand? We don't want you over here. Call the police on them. Get them on out of there.
Right.
Go ahead.
Kind of a con. Burley shared a tweet on social media that showed him and others in the group standing with the police cruiser and has received hundreds of likes, comments, and retweets. It reads, knocking while black in Western Kentucky and got the police called because we was trying to talk to voters about local issues. Despite this spirit, Burley said it was still the best case scenario of what could have happened, and he will continue to stay positive. You have to have...
That sound like a good house nigga right there. That's what it sound like. That sound like a good house. We come a long way, master, but we can come a little further, master. You know what I'm saying? That's what that sound like to me. And that's really what all these black candidates are, is house niggas. Every plantation have them. You know what I'm saying? America's a big plantation. Of course, they got house niggas.
Right.
Go ahead.
Kind of a con. You have to have an upbeat attitude in this state. He said, laughing, it is one of the joys of running for office.
It's a joy running for getting the police called on you for no goddamn reason. That's a joy running for office. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, no white candidate will ever tell you that that's a joy. Having the police called on you for knocking on doors, doing what you're supposed to do, talk to people. Go ahead.
So like I said, if I may, what you bringing out is so heavy. But it goes back to this here. After reading, he don't have no problem with that. But he is up under that banner, Stockholm Syndrome. No matter how bad these devils treat him, he still finds a way to have love for them.
It's a damn shame, because you go out there trying to campaign in a rural white neighborhood when you should be more worried about trying to campaign in neighborhoods where people look like you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you get white candidates coming into black neighborhoods, they don't give a damn about them people. They just want to vote.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you got black candidates going out to white neighborhoods, them niggas actually care about them people, and they want to vote.
Right. Which
is a goddamn shame, because again, we come a long way, master, but we can come a little further. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You understand? That's what traitors like Martin Luther King has taught us. You understand? Give me Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus 34, and we're gonna start at verse 1. Because that's that Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? That's that Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? We've come a long way, but we can come a little further. You understand? Like that's weakness.
Right.
That's weak as hell. And I don't understand it when anybody say that. So you telling me that's a success? You come a long way, but you still got a long way to go. You telling me that's a success? Well, what has that got you? You still got knees on the goddamn neck. Still down at the hands of the police. Still got police brutality. Still police still shooting us in your back unarmed. Ain't got no gun on you. Still shoot you. You got your cell phone in your hand. You getting shot if the police coming around. You understand? But we've come a long way. We still, I mean, where do we come a long way from?
Nowhere.
Yeah, but the slave catchers, you know what I'm saying? They did the same thing.
Right.
That was done during slavery. So where have we come a long way from? Go ahead when you get there.
Katawakan. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 34, verse 1. The hopes of a man void of understanding.
The hopes of a man void of understanding. And when this black man went out to a rural area and wanted to talk to white voters to get their vote, he's what?
Katawakan. The hopes of a man void of understanding.
He's void of understanding. Because he has no understanding. Why are you even out here in this rural white neighborhood trying to knock on doors and get votes? Go ahead.
Katawakan. Are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools.
Vain and false, and dreams lift up fools. You understand? What he say? This is what he say in that article? That this was expected or something like that. Like this was to be expected. You know what I'm saying? It could have been worse.
Katawakan here.
You understand?
I'm kind of paraphrasing when I say this. He kind of, so like if I may, sir, he so like I said, if I may, he said that you had to have like an upbeat attitude.
Oh, upbeat
in
attitude.
The state.
Yeah, they have
and
an upbeat attitude.
Laughing.
They have an upbeat attitude. You gotta expect this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta expect this. This is what's gonna happen when you're out here running for campaign. No, that's not what happens. Read that again from the top.
Katawakan.
I'm talking about the verse 1. Read that again from the top.
Katawakan. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 34, verse 1. The hopes of a man, void of understanding.
Void of understanding. Go ahead.
Kind of a kind. Are vain and false.
Vain and false.
And dreams lift up fools.
And dreams lift up fools. He thinking he's doing a good thing. He think I'm just going out here getting talking to the people, trying to get some votes so I can help change America. Man, that dream, that nightmare that Martin Luther King is giving us, that dream, it lift up fools. And he's a damn fool for that. Go ahead, keep going. We're going to read through 8.
Verse 2. Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth at a shadow and followeth after the wind. Verse 3.
I mean, you following after the wind, like the wind, you don't know where the wind coming from, you don't know where it's going, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just out there.
Kind of a
Go ahead.
Verse 3. The vision of dreams is the resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to a face. Verse 4. Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed? And from that thing which is false, what truth can come?
What truth can come from something that's false?
No.
You can't get no truth. Can't get no truth out of a lie.
That's right.
A lie is a lie. You can't get no truth out of a lie. Go ahead.
So like I said, if I made
Go ahead.
this just came to my mind. ISUPK is home of the truth. Anything outside of us is a lie.
That's a lie.
So you is not going to get the truth out of these other camps. It's ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana.
That's why we ain't affiliated with no other Israelite group, church, organization, Muslim mosque, political campaign. We ain't affiliated with none of that.
Nothing.
Go ahead.
Kind of a con. Verse 5. Divinations and soothsayings and dreams are vain.
Them dreams is vain. I can go out here in this white rural area and talk to these white devils and get some votes. Man, that's just vain. That's worthless. It's pointless. Vain means worthless. It's pointless. Go ahead.
Right. Kind of a con. And the heart fancieth as a woman's heart in travail.
I pray you understand. I pray you understand. Go ahead.
Kind of a con. Verse 6. If they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them. Verse 7.
But none of these political organizations or Republican, Democrat, whatever, none of that is of the Most High.
That's right.
If it ain't of the Most High, it's worthless. It's vain. Go ahead.
Kind of a con. For dreams have deceived many.
Dreams have deceived many. Go ahead.
And they have failed that put their trust in them. Verse 8. The law shall be found perfect without lies.
The what?
The laws.
The law of the Most High should be what?
Found perfect without lies.
Found perfect without lies. You understand? And when the church teaches you that the laws is done away with, that should let you know right on top that the church is a goddamn lie.
That's right.
And you can't get no truth out of a lie. You understand? Going back to the is that the end of that? Go ahead.
I feel like it. Verse 8. And wisdom is perfection to a faithful mouth.
Wisdom is perfection to a faithful mouth. You understand? Now, these black leaders and Martin Luther Kings and all this, they have completely failed the black community. You understand?
That's right.
What's that movie? Life. You remember when they was went into the all white county and went in there trying to get the pie, and she's like, "This is whites only pie."
That's right.
And he was like, "Well, how much is it gonna take to take that white only pie and change it to a nigger pie?" You understand? That's how That's what integration done for black people. You understand? They were so excited to eat the white man's pie that, you know what I'm saying, everything that we established after Reconstruction and all these black owned businesses, black owned towns. You understand? Everything we established, from businesses to schools, hospitals, sports leagues, resorts. Matter of fact, right here at LBL, there's a place called Cherokee Hill. That was a black owned resort. You understand? Where there was cabins, boat docks. You know what I'm saying? A ballroom. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff that was out there. And then once integration hit, nobody wanted to go to. No black people wanted to go to Cherokee Hill no more. They went across the street to Kent Lake. You understand? So what do you think happened to Cherokee Hill? It went under because black people didn't want to go spend their money with black people no more. And that's what integration done for us. It made us turn against each other. You know what I'm saying? It took that white only pie, instead of changing it to a nigger pie, instead of keeping the nigger pie, they wanted to get that white only pie. And I never understood that because I ate white people pie. It's not all that delicious. You understand?
That's right.
I'd rather have a nigger pie.
That's
I
right.
wouldn't give a damn. I'd rather have nigger pie because a nigger pie gonna be delicious. White only pie ain't always delicious.
Nah.
What the hell is a pumpkin pie? Salakia. Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Also, the black community that's underwater. You know what I'm saying? Right there at LBL. You understand? Kentucky Lake is under. There's a black community under Kentucky Lake.
That's sad.
Let that sizzle in for a second. It's a black community under Kentucky Lake, right there at LBL. The government stole black people land, pushed them out of their land, and put a lake resort there. That's right there. Like literally right there. 20 minutes down the street.
Wickedness at its finest.
I was 20 minutes down the street. LBL, black community under Kentucky Lake. You understand? Now we have to say stuff like support black business. We got to say support black business. Deion Sanders gets accused for paying black athletes to go to a black school. I mean, damn, like kids just can't want to go to a black kids can't just want to go to a black school. These white coaches been paying black athletes to come to their schools for how long?
Years.
And you want to worry about Deion Sanders getting the number one, you know what I'm saying, to come to a black school? I mean, every black athlete should want to go to a black school.
Right. Right.
Matter of fact, since they overturned Roe versus Wade, they need to overturn Board versus Brown. Brown versus Board.
I think it is, sir.
I'm saying where the Little Rock where the black woman the black girl wanted to go to the white school. Brown versus Board. They need to overturn that too. Make all black kids go to all black schools again.
Right.
You understand? I mean, when we was going to our own schools, you understand, we was graduating high school, going to college by like the age of 14.
Right.
We was done with college by the time we turned 18, 19.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? MLK graduated when he was 19. Graduated high school or college when I think it was either 18 or 19.
Kind of.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he wanted to push everybody to go to. Everybody should be able to go to white schools, and we need to integrate. What the hell do we need to integrate for? We had everything.
Right.
We had our own everything. We even had unity back then.
Right.
It wasn't there was not a term called black on black crime before integration.
That's right.
That term didn't come till after integration, and the government pushed the drugs into the neighborhoods. There was no drugs in our neighborhoods.
All right.
We didn't have boats and planes to go get them. There wasn't no. Well, I ain't gonna say there wasn't no guns, but you know what I'm saying. There was no black people weren't just going out there killing black people
Right.
for stepping on their Jordans. That wasn't happening before integration. There was a gun in there to protect your family from these devils coming to burning a cross in your yard or trying to run you up out your house.
Right.
Or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. The gun was for protection from the devils,
That's right.
from the oppressors. It wasn't a gun that you had in your house that you would turn on your brother just because he looked at you the wrong way, so you just shoot him in the face. That wasn't happening before integration.
Right.
That's what voting and integration has done for us. They turned us against each other. You know what I'm saying? We went from nigga only pies to one just white only pies. Nasty ass pies. So like it. Matter of fact, they going back to the coach Dion. Didn't the coach in Louisville? Didn't he get some strippers for his players or something like that? That's why they can't even. That's why they can't even play in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, that whole school. Yeah, Patino, he got caught out.
Yeah, Patino got caught up buying whores, buying prostitutes, buying strippers for the players. But you worried about what Dion is doing or saying to get these black kids to go to a black college?
Yeah.
Like that's what voting has done for us. Our leaders had completely failed us.
Right.
Give me Isaiah 56 and verse 10. We're gonna go 10 through 12. Whenever you get there, go ahead.
You did say verse 10.
56 verse 10. We're gonna go 10 through 12.
Isaiah chapter 56 verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
Is what?
His watchmen are blind.
All of our black leaders are blind. Go ahead.
They are all ignorant.
All of our black leaders are ignorant as hell. Go ahead.
They are all dumb dogs.
They're all dumb dogs. You understand? Because they they lead you basically in like what MLK said before. The reason why they killed him, he integrated us into a burning house. You understand? That's what all of our leaders, black leaders, have done. They've led us into a bad situation. Go ahead.
They cannot bark.
And that's the whole damn reason why you have a dog. You understand? You have a dog in your house, so if somebody's breaking in your front door, that dog's gonna bark and alert you and let you know what's going on. Go ahead.
Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs.
They are greedy dogs. All of these leaders are greedy dogs. These bums do nothing for the black community, but yet they collect hush money and you know what I'm saying, money to just keep quiet. You understand? They like Jesse Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What the hell has he ever done for black people? But yet he's a black leader. You understand? When Trump was running for office, you know what I'm saying? They was calling people in like Steve Harvey. What the hell is a Steve Harvey doing for black people? Well, he's got no political advice whatsoever. Why is you talking to a Steve Harvey?
Right.
For what black people need? You know what I'm saying? Well, he went to the black churches to talk to the preachers, and the preachers put some shit up. Like, come on, why are you going to these dumb dogs, these watchmen, these blind watchmen? You understand? These dumb dogs, these ignorant dumb dogs that do nothing for black people. But yeah, they sit there and get rich off black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever something happens to black people, they take their hush money and they shut their mouth. They don't say nothing. They don't speak up. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs,
They're greedy as hell.
which can never have enough.
And man, you see that what Creflo Dollar talking about, you know what I'm saying, he talking about he done lied about tithes and you know what I'm saying, he done collected all this tithe money for all these years, about mansions, nice cars, had the congregation buy him a goddamn jet. You understand? But he's saying that I was wrong about that, but he wouldn't say nothing about giving the money back. He wouldn't say nothing about selling them houses, them cars, and that jet, and paying the people. You know what I'm saying? Getting the people out, getting all these black people out of poverty. He wasn't saying none of that. Go ahead.
So, like, if I may, that's a heavy topic, heavy point. But I would like to add on to what you were saying about Creflo Dollar. You know how they like to label us, put names on us, call us this, talking about we Power Rangers, this, that, third, want to pick. Well, check this out. Here in the ISUPK, Creflo Dollar, you will be known to us from here on out as Creflo Dollar, aka Cuff Your Dollar. That's him.
Okay.
That's him.
Ain't Creflo Dollar the same one that was molesting them little boys?
Yeah, he was in on that. Kind of Wakanda.
Molesting little boys?
Kind of Wakanda.
He molesting little boys too. That's another topic though. We'll get into that another day. Go ahead.
Kind of Wakanda.
We might do a whole class on Creflo Dollar. It's so like it.
Kind of Wakanda.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain, from his quarter. Verse 12.
And that's what all of our leaders have done. They look for their own gain. You know what I'm saying? They don't look out for the benefit or the benefit of the people. They look out for their own gain. What can they get out of this? Go ahead.
Kind of come. Verse 12. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant.
And much more abundant. See, black, that should let you know. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at these black leaders and preachers and pastors and everything like that, that all black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, or like First Nation people, they should all get in this ISUPK under Commander General Yohana.
That's right.
You understand? Under General Yohana and the Most High and our King Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? That's where all black, Hispanic, and Native First Nation people should be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop looking to these pastors and preachers. They took your money for years and years and years and years and told you the laws are done away with, but yet tithing is a law. You understand? That's
right.
But they take your money years and years and years and years, and Creflo Dollar just ain't how he was wrong by saying that, but yet he ain't giving the money back. You understand? All these political leaders like MLK, Jesse Jackson, and all these dumb dogs, they've done nothing to help the black people. You understand? Martin Luther King was marching us into getting our ass whooped, getting beat up, sprayed with fire hoses. You understand? Getting dog sick on us, going to jail. You understand? Now every time police kill a black person here, we want to protest and, you know what I'm saying, get shot with the rubber. They shooting people with rubber bullets now. Get shot with rubber bullets. You know what I'm saying? Still going to jail. You understand? All that. But yeah, we still think that we come a long way, but still got a long way to go. That's just weak as hell. That's all I can really say about that. That's just weak as hell. Now, give me Proverbs 8 and start at verse 5. You understand? Because on February 3rd, 1870, that's when the 15th Amendment was passed, and black men was supposedly had the right to vote. You understand? But going through the Jim Crow South, they put laws into place that was preventing black people from voting, like the literacy test, the polling tax, and just intimidation. You know what I'm saying? Just intimidating black folks from coming up there to vote. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until the Voting Rights Act in 1865 when black people could finally vote, and the law protected and prevented white people in the South from intimidating black people from voting. You understand? From 1870 to 1965, that's 95 years. You understand? We've had the right to vote. That was 95 years, and then if you go from 1965 to 2022, that's another 50 years, about 56 years.
Huh.
You understand? So that's damn near 100. Well, that's 100 and about 55 years.
What?
But about 150 years. That's about 150 years. You know what I'm saying? Roughly 150 years where black people supposedly have had the right to vote. And for the last 150 years, we've been treated like dogs, second-class citizens, and we still working for minimum wage. We living at the bottom. We living in the projects and the ghettos, the Bavarios, on First Nation people living on reservations. You understand? What? Why are we still voting? What are we voting for? Hey, no president has ever done anything for black people. Now, people want to argue Abraham Lincoln. He freed the slaves. Well, no, he really didn't, because he said himself if he could have saved the Union and not freed one slave, he would have done that. You understand? So you can't say Abraham Lincoln did anything for black people. He did that to save the Union, because you can't pay people a minimum wage to work in the North when the South gets some free labor. You know what I'm saying? The North couldn't compete with the South. They couldn't compete with free labor. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't for black people. You know what I'm saying? Then you know, niggas put they got white Jesus right here. Then they got a picture of Obama right here.
Right.
You understand?
That's right.
Obama did nothing for black people.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing for black people. You understand? Gave women rights to abort their babies. Gave homosexuals a right to marry, man and man can marry, and woman can marry. You understand? But done nothing for black and brown people.
Right.
You understand? Biden said you wasn't black if you didn't vote for Biden. If you didn't vote for Biden, you wasn't black. And 97% of black people voted for Biden? 97% of black and brown people voted for Biden. A couple of weeks of Asians getting beat up, and you know what I'm saying? I think 2 whores died in a massage parlor. You know what I'm saying? Biden passed a anti-hate crime bill for Asians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop saying you can't say that they brought COVID over here no more. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Don't beat them up. You know what I'm saying? That's a hate crime.
Right.
10 black people get shot in a grocery store. It's a known hate crime because he left a manifesto saying, "Hey, this is a hate crime." You know what I'm saying? Put black and white. I hate black people. Dylan Roof was his hero. Had Dylan Roof written on his gun. You know what I'm saying? Had you know what I'm saying? He had a target number on the gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? He hated black people. What Biden do? Did Biden pass a anti-hate black hate crime bill? No, he just said, "I'm sorry.
Yeah. Color.
I'm a mourn with y'all. I feel for y'all." You understand? One of the things Biden ran on was getting our Hispanic brothers and sisters out them cages on the corner, from them babies out them cages. the women out there out of them cages, because they over there drinking out of toilet bowls, ain't got the proper stuff that they need for they, you know what I'm saying, they womanly stuff that happens every month. They ran off. Biden ain't even been down there to the border. Ain't even been down there. But when them Haitian brothers and sisters was trying to come across that border, you understand, they stopped them quick, fast, in a hurry.
Right.
You understand? Kamala Harris, that devil, you know what I'm saying, if you looking for a better life, or you want, you know what I'm saying, come over here to America. And then when the Haitians was like, all right, here we come, she's like, nah, don't do that. Don't come. You understand? What this place has done to the Lord's chosen people, they gonna have to pay for that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna pay for it in the voting booth. They're not gonna pay for it in a march. They're not gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? If all black people get voted into office, that's not what's gonna make these devils pay. You understand? The most high is gonna make these devils pay for what they done to the Lord's chosen people.
That's right.
Give me what you holding. What you holding? You holding something for me?
Katawakan.
What you holding?
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 5. O ye simple.
Oh, ye simple. Go ahead.
Katawakan. Understand wisdom.
Oh, ye simple. Understand wisdom. You understand? Ecclesiastes 7:7 say, oppression maketh the wise man mad.
That's right.
Ye simple-minded Negroes, understand this. Go ahead.
And ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Verse 6. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things.
Keep going.
Verse 7. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips.
My lips is gonna speak truth. The white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And we ain't just talking about the white man. That's the white woman and child too. They are the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Hear that truth right there.
That's right.
Go ahead, read that again from the top. Well, from verse where you was at.
Katawakan. Verse 7. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips.
Everything that this devil has done has been wicked as hell to our people.
Right.
Yet, for some reason, we got so much compassion and want to forgive these goddamn devils, but yet you don't have that same compassion and forgiveness for your own people.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Katawakan. Verse 8. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness.
Everything that I've said to here today is righteousness. You understand that?
Right.
Go ahead.
Katawakan. There's nothing forward or perverse in them. Verse 9. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge.
Keep going.
Verse 10.
You can go through 14.
Katawakan. Receive my instructions, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. Verse 11. For wisdom is better than rubies.
Wisdom is better than rubies. You understand? Wisdom, knowing what you should and shouldn't do, knowing these laws, statutes, and commandments that we've been given. You understand? Not forgiving the oppressor for all this hell that they put you through.
Right.
Go ahead.
Katawakan. Verse 11. And all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Verse 12. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. Verse 13. The fear of the Most High is to hate evil.
Do what?
The fear of the Most High is to hate evil.
The fear of the Most High is to hate evil. You understand? And who's been more of an evil, wicked devil to blacks and Hispanics and First Nation people than the goddamn oppressor, the so-called white man, woman, and child.
That's right.
Who has been more of a devil to us than them? The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Go ahead.
Tadawakan. Pride and arrogancy.
And pride and arrogance. Who is more prideful and arrogant than these goddamn devils?
Right.
Who is more proud and arrogant than them? Because like I said earlier, this I was dumping donuts into the a dumpster, and these devils out there picking donuts out of the dumpster, and this devil gonna tell me that I wouldn't this and I wouldn't SHIT, and I'm like, I got a job.
Right.
I'm not over here digging out of the dumpster. You over here digging out of a dumpster. I get a paycheck every 2 weeks, but you digging out of a dumpster. Who is more proud and arrogant than these devils? Go ahead.
Tadawakan. And the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. Verse 14. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength.
You feel me? You go ahead. You can go ahead and drop that. Understand? Now going back to 1965 with the Voting Rights Act. You understand? From what was it? 1870 to 1965. That's 95 years. You understand? In 1865, the slogan was, "Am I not a man?" You know what I'm saying? That's what they was marching saying. Am I not a man? Holding signs. Am I not a man? You know what I'm saying? Because the 15th Amendment gave black men a right to vote. Black men out there with the "Am I not a man?" You know what I'm saying? They want to vote. They want to vote. Begging and pleading white society to be able to have the right to vote. You understand? And in the 90s, after that Rodney King beating, you know what I'm saying? This about 30 years later. In the 90s, it went to no justice, no peace.
Right.
You understand? No justice, no peace in the 90s. And now today, in 2022, we had to say Black Lives Matter. You understand? Nothing changed from voting, but the slogan that we use changes every 30 years. Am I not a man? No justice, no peace. Now it's Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Nothing changes with the voting, but
right.
the slogan changes every 30 years, but nothing with voting has changed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We still at the bottom of every statistical category you can think about. We still got to live in the ghettos, working anti-slaveries for minimum wage. You understand? Working from paycheck to paycheck. Don't miss a couple of days. That paycheck gonna be short. Then it's gonna be like, ooh wee. Like, damn, well, how am I gonna pay this bill and pay this bill? Or this, you know what I'm saying? Living paycheck to paycheck, man. That's not a win.
Right.
We come a long way, but still got a long way to go. That's not a win. That is not a win. That's not success at all. From 1870 to 1965 is 95 years. From 1965 to 2022 is 54 years. And like I said, we still have this thing called Black Lives Matter, but police is still beating and killing us. No president has ever done anything to help the black community. No politician, no preacher, pastor has never done nothing to help the black community or Hispanic community. Give me Deuteronomy 17 and 15. You understand? Because the First Nation people, this was the land before the devil came over here, and they embraced them and taught them how to live off the land, taught them how to live through the winter, and then once that winter was over, they slaughtered 77 million First Nation people and enslaved like 5 million more. You understand? They started conflict over in Mexico land in order to go to war with Mexico and steal Mexican land. Now, if Mexicans cross this imaginary border, they're called illegal immigrants, and they can be shipped back over. They get thrown in cages or whatnot right there on the border. You understand? Or because the border is literally an imaginary line. That's what it is. It's an imaginary line. It's not a gate or Trump was trying to build a wall, but you know what I'm saying? It's not. It's an imaginary line. That's what it is. This whole country was built off blacks and Hispanics and First Nation people backs, our blood and our bones. That's what it was built off of. Go ahead whenever you get there.
Deuteronomy chapter 17.
And with that being said, going to the voting booths and casting a vote, especially for somebody of another race, of another nation than what you are. You understand? That's why voting has never done anything for black people. It's pointless for blacks and brown people because, again, 99% of black and brown people voted for Biden. But what has Biden done for black and brown people? Nothing.
Right.
The same thing every other president has done for black people. Nothing. You understand? That's why going to these voting polls, these voting booths, every 4 years, and then every 2 years after, you know what I'm saying, for the midterms and all this. That's why all that is pointless because nothing ever changes for black and brown people. And this is why. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 17:15. Thou shalt in any wise
Go ahead.
set him king over thee.
In any wise, don't say nobody of another nation king over you. Go ahead.
Whom the Most High God shall choose one.
The Most High chose us a king. The Most High chose us a king that's going to rule over us, and he's going to rule over for us forever. And that's our king, Yahushua Mashiach. Go ahead.
From among thy brethren.
And he's among our people, among our brethren, from flesh and bone, among our people. Go ahead.
Shalt thou set king over thee? Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
The Most High does not allow you to set a stranger over you. Biden is a stranger.
That's right.
Obama is a stranger.
That's right.
All these presidents that we voted on and brought into office, they are strangers. That's why they've done nothing for you. You understand? Go ahead.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
You cannot set a stranger over you that's not your brother. You understand? That's why nothing has ever been done for blacks and Hispanics, because we want to set a person over us that's not of our people, that's not our brother. You understand? We have one king. That's Yahushua Mashiach. And if it ain't him, don't go out there to the voting polls because it don't mean nothing. Is that it? And with that, we can go ahead and pass the class over to Trooper Zabat.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21. Malachi chapter 3 verse 8 through 10 means tenth in the Hebrew. Me'asherah. 10% of every penny of increase the Most High gives you. Give to General Mayaka Allah or teacher. Priest funds. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Courtesy salute to the officer. Imajim Shabbat. Imajim Barak. Yahweh Bashem. Yahweh Shabbarakathon.
Yeah, by some sharper thumb.
Class dismissed.